From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
We go, Salah. 180. You got nothing. 14. Hey, Delta.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, high 7. Watch QB drop.
Back to throw, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Ricky. Hey, orbit. Mike 45. Hey, here I come.
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. Finds his target, the rookie Scott Miller. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 45 to Mike. Hey, Alpha.
Now Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cup. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Hey, echo.
From the 50, it's gone. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Bravo.
They go play action here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
45 the mic. Hey, Charlie. Hey, check mic 45. Check mic. Here we go.
Goff throwing again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. With that, he'll equal his receiving yards from a week ago. We're just in the first quarter. And that's a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10.
45. Check back. Check back.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Brady on the bootleg. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Push him back.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
On first down, gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 23 yards, the final tally.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up
second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On the toss, this is Jim Brown. Oh, good hurdle. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
45.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with Logan. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Brady now on first down. It's complete. It's Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play in football.
On first down. It's Logan, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Rams' 36-yard line.
Mike 50.
On the carry, it's Logan. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Brady to throw. Complete. He finds Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate, his first touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, lift. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's gone. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hardball. Hey, wahoo! You don't know no better. 45, Mike, 45. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Goff now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Double dog. That's the way. 45. Mike. Value three.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, exit. 45, check my 45. You.
Throwing again is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff, a good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's gone. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and show. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Logan, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go, boys, bring it up!
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Hey, Haywood! 45, Mike, 45. Hey, that's
Goff on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, 76! Hey, Delta! Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Out of the gun. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, high 7. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Goal. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll run on first down. Logan. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On play action, now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
No, 66. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, orbit. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Now Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's dropped just before the line to 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Gay knocks this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. William Golston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
13 yards on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Goff. And Woods has it complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Louis. Smooth.
To the air again, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. No problem there on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second and 9, Brady over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but now it'll be third down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
At their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
45, Mike, 45. It's our time. It's our time, guys.
Goff Goff now looks to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Goff now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Here we go. Touch.
Again, Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell that offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hey, set. Play, 20. 50, 50. Watch the screen. Sugar.
They run again with Logan, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Yes, sir. Hey, Hayward. You run. Hey, watch that.
Now Goff on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Point after try forthcoming. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Brady. And this is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, kill. 45.
Goff staying on his feet. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, They're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw again on second down, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
It's a gain of 6.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And it's taken in at the 9. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? and they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Bring it. Hey, Echo. Tighten up.
From the 50, it's gone. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
That throw by Brady incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Regular. 50, mark 50, mark 50. Don't let him breathe. Alert.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Keep playing. Let's get it.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Los Angeles, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. They will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle